What's going on, Alabama fans? Ricky Green here for Tide Talk Sports. Got another video for the all-new Alabama Football News and Rumors channel on YouTube presented by Chat Sports. And I'm not going to ramble on real long here. We'll just get ready and jump right into it. But before we get started today, I want to thank you guys for helping us meet our goal of 100 subscribers and ask that you continue to help, continue to spread the word. We want to be at 250 subscribers by sometime next week. And then, you know, like in the last video we mentioned, we'd like to be at 1,000 subscribers 3 weeks into the season. And if we can do that, we'll do some live stream stuff. We'll do some really cool features for you guys. And if we don't meet our goal, I'm afraid Chat Sports might turn this channel into an Auburn channel, and we know we don't want that. So, that being said, subscribe now. Click that bell for notifications so you never miss a minute of content. Let's get right to it. All right. Want to start the video today with COVID-19 updates for both teams. Eli Drinkwitz, the head coach at Missouri, has announced that his team is down to like 69 scholarship players, which, looking at Alabama with an 85-man roster, that's going to be at least somewhat of a disadvantage for the Missouri Tigers. Depth this season is going to be the most important thing, period, the way this COVID situation is going down and the protocols that come with it. Got to have depth. Got to have guys that can step up and be ready to play at, you know, a level that it takes to play winning football when other guys that may be ahead of him are sick or what have you. Depth is very important this year. It's actually critical. Alabama looks to be in a good situation as far as that is concerned. Possibly might see one player not travel with the team, and I'm not going to name any names right now, but, you know, it could be much worse for the University of Alabama. All right, so talking about depth, I want to ask you guys a question. I'm going to set the over-under for defensive linemen that play in this game for Alabama at 7. I want you to go down to the comments section and give me your prediction. Over or under. How many defensive linemen will play tomorrow against Missouri for Alabama? Will it be over 7 or under 7? And I'll pin my comment down there so you guys can see it. Looking forward to see what you guys think. All right, so moving right along here, know your foe, Missouri. We have a game 24 hours away. We are fixing to kick off against the Missouri Tigers, and it's important for Tide fans to know your foe. So, just going to talk a little bit about what Missouri does offensively. Coach Drinkwitz has a hurry-up, no-huddle system. They like to go fast. They like to try to confuse the defense, not give them time to substitute. And to be quite honest, that's the only chance that Missouri has to have any sort of success against this Alabama team that is absolutely coming out looking for revenge this season. Yesterday on TideTalkSports.com, our newest writer, Corey Dees, did a bit of a breakdown preview type deal for us, talking about Missouri's defensive line, and let us all know that that is probably the strength of the defense for Missouri there, the defensive line. He said that while they're ultra talented and their first 2 or 3 guys behind them, there's not much depth at all. So what I expect to see tomorrow, I think Alabama will utilize the spread and the RPO stuff early to try to kind of gas this defense. And then once they achieve that, I think you'll see our, you know, 6'5", 300+ pound offensive linemen really lean against Missouri's defensive line. And we'll start feeding the rock to Najee Harris, Brian Robinson Jr., and Trey Sanders, and really wear them out as the game goes on. I expect the Crimson Tide to pull away big time. All right, so if you enjoy the content that we're putting out for you on the channel so far, do me a favor and like the video. We really appreciate you guys riding with us. We really want to keep doing this for you guys and continue to bring you great content, but we've got to have the subscribers and the support to be able to do that. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers by 3 weeks from now, then we're basically going to throw a YouTube party. I cannot imagine or could not have imagined the amount of support that we've gotten so far, and we really appreciate that. So go ahead and subscribe below. That way you will be here for the entire ride. Click that bell for notifications so you'll never miss a minute of the content here on the Alabama Football News and Rumors channel, presented by Chat Sports. All right, so predict the score for the game. I want to know what Alabama fans, Missouri fans too, if you're watching, predict the score for the game. Drop it down below in the comment section and I'll pin my guess as well. We asked for a score prediction in the last video, but we've got some more information since then. Missouri only with 69 players, Alabama at full tilt. Maybe your predictions have changed. We want to know. We want to see what you guys think. So the last segment of today's video, we're going to talk about return of the Tide. Thank you, Lord, we have made it back to college football season. Mac Jones has taken this quarterback job by the throat and is not going to relinquish it. Mac Jones had a very impressive press conference earlier in the week, basically broke down the entire Missouri defense and really just showed everybody how serious he is in his preparation and the things that he's doing to get ready to be a great leader for this 2020 Alabama Crimson Tide football team. Big day for Tide running backs tomorrow. I expect, like I said early on, we'll use the RPOs and the spread to set up some passing. But as the game continues and it gets deeper into the contest, I fully expect for the Crimson Tide running backs to have a huge day. Najee Harris, Brian Robinson Jr., and Trey Sanders are three of the best running backs in the country, and there's just no denying that. It is a fact. Tide running backs tomorrow have a big day against Missouri. Last, but certainly not least, I want to touch on the Alabama Crimson Tide defense. We saw a defense that struggled at times last year. Pete Golding is still a relatively new defensive coordinator, but the amount of depth and talent that he has on this year's squad is absolutely insane. I 100% expect to see this Alabama defense return to form, back to being closer to what Alabama fans have come to expect during the Nick Saban tenure there at Alabama. Just swarming to the ball, suffocating, squeezing the life out of their opponent, and that's what we expect to see tomorrow in a big-time opening weekend win for the Crimson Tide. Guys, thank you so much for your support and riding along with us. We're going to continue to do these videos for you all throughout the season, and we're really looking forward to it. Talk to you guys probably later on in the weekend. We'll have a post-game video, probably even do another video on Sunday, just talking about some things that went down in the game. And as we start looking towards the next opponent, we will roll on into all that. I want to thank you guys one more time for riding with us. Roll Tide.